as of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. Defense for the Falcons very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
A second down pass play there, but it's in.
Talk about this Falcon defense.
This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Able to hit his target well. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
First down, here's Ritter.
Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Throw out wide to Walker. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, You can always...
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. On play action, here's Ritter. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Walker to start the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Watson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Faking the give, now Watson. He completes this to Walker. And he's got this down to the 35. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that in the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try for the first with Walker. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready. At their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He finds his man, complete. That's Banks. He's tapping a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Second down and a yard. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson.
There he goes, right side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons.
Bijan Robinson, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in... Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Now he's loose at the 40,
and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
From left side, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Ritter on 1st and 10.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1.
21-0 our score after 1. Ready. Now a 2nd and 10. Green Jack. Set. Ritter off the play fake.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Falcons are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it is 28-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
This is Fant on the short completion. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you kind of hit the jackpot there.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 50, it's Watson. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Here's Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that. So I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback?
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Curl, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Watson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. On 1st down, Ritter. He finds his man, complete. That's Banks. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Ritter to throw on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Banks. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back to throw, Ritter. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Watson. And Walker has it. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 8 now.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. This time they stay on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Ritter now on second down. He finds his man, complete. That's Banks. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Ritter now. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Ritter will set up to throw it. Under
pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. 36 yards.
And the Falcons have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
Ritter will throw for it.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
74 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game. 2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep.
CeeDee Lamb.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Walker.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Walker. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
To the right side, this is Walker.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Watson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just open.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Seahawks are able to at least get one score back.
Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, he just danced away from that one defender on his way to a gain of about 7 yards. He was locked in last week, NFC Offensive Player of the Week in Week 2.
Clear some space in the trophy room. He won it last week. He's thinking he's going to get a few more before this season is over, maybe even starting with this game.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. He finds his man, complete. That's Banks. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 47 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. From 19 yards away. And the Falcons are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they?
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw. And they're under 200 yards passing for the game. So they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
To throw is Watson. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The Seahawks can't convert. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Devin Witherspoon takes him down defensively.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, you got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight.
He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Falcons.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Here's Watson on the sneak, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now Watson going to sneak it, trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Walker with another carry.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The Seahawks send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see.
And that's caught inside the 30. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these 2 teams meet. But until then, this game's over.